Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories for you. Firstly, Ethiopian National Security Council, top Ethiopian security body, held a meeting today. Birhanu Jula was there, Team Abiy chaired the meeting, Deputy Prime Minister was there, and after that, a statement was issued. The statement identifies three groups of people and organizations who are jointly working to destabilize Ethiopia. Well, I want to say a few words about this statement. It seems to be a blanket statement indicating government's intention to use force against the people, the individual, the organizations, and it shows the government's intention to launch crackdowns on politicians, political parties, etc. Secondly, Tigray where for several months a deadlock has been ongoing in Axum city over the wearing of hijab by female students in Axum schools. A court gave a verdict today. Let's start with this news story. Know that several months ago, around 6 months ago, over 100 female students were barred from wearing hijab by schools in Axom. Some schools, not all schools. Tigray Islamic Affairs Supreme Council took the matter to a court in Axom. The court ruled in favor of Muslim community. But then the judge who gave this verdict was transferred. A new judge was put in place. New judge was appointed. The new judge ruled in support of a ban on hijab, asking the community to solve this issue. Tigray Islamic Affairs Supreme Council took the matter to a higher court, which is Central Zone Court. The Tigray Central Zone Court gave a verdict today in support of female Muslim students that they cannot be barred from wearing hijab at schools. When district court gave a decision in support of Muslim community, that decision was not implemented. Now a higher court has given a decision. Will it be implemented? That remains to be seen. Uh, I think when the case was underway at a court in Axom, the issue had turned into a political issue. Getachew government and TP Debretsion were supporting opposing sides. Now Getachew is no more in Tigray. His government has been dismantled, you can say. Whether the president, maybe now the decision will be implemented or some solution could be found. Let's see. Will Tigray Central Court, Central Zones Court, Central Zone Court's decision be implemented or not? Second, viewers, Ethiopian National Security Council held a meeting today. This is top security body in Ethiopia, led by Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. Military chief was there, Birhanu Jula. Intelligence agency chief was there too. Damascus Tarone, deputy prime minister was there. I think Babak Radase was there, who is in charge of military operation in the Amhara region. The statement for me is a very interesting statement. I mean, it seems that the Ethiopian government, Prime Minister Abiy, is trying to cover up its inefficiency by accusing everyone of working against Ethiopia. I mean, if there are issues with the performance of the government, if there are people who are involved in corrupt practices, you cannot call them a threat to national security. You cannot say that they are the supporters of Fano, Ola, and others who want to destabilize Ethiopia. Why is that government is claiming as if all the individuals involved in armed conflict, involved in corruption, involved in human smuggling, involved in adulteration, all are on one page jointly working to disable Ethiopia. It does not make sense. The statement clearly mentions that there are three groups of people, three groups of organizations which are working to destabilize Ethiopia. The National Security Council reviewed the security situation. Obviously, this body, the task of this body is review, monitor, and improve security situation. It's a top security body. The council states the three groups of individuals are working in three different sectors, but they are aligned, working jointly, and all of them are a threat to the Ethiopian national security. First group is armed fighters, armed groups, Ola, Fan, without naming them. They are the ones who are working to destabilize Ethiopia. They're a national threat. They don't want to talk. So this statement indicates that now no new talks between Fano and government, Ola and government won't happen. There might be engagements, there might be preliminary engagements, but government has announced that these groups don't want to talk. They are not interested in holding talks. The first group, armed fighters. Second group is very interesting according to the government, according to the National Security Council. The second group of individuals consists of those who are involved in human smuggling, smuggling of commodities, who are responsible for shortage of different items in Ethiopia, who are responsible for foreign currency crisis in Ethiopia, who are responsible for other administrative problems in Ethiopia. Now, I don't know how you can claim that Fano and those who are involved in creating a shortage of supplies are linked. It's government's policy which is to be blamed for administrative issues in the country. If there are people in the ranks of the government responsible for creating administrative challenges for the people, for the government, who are the people? Have they been held accountable? Have they been punished? Thirdly, the government claim, National Council claim that the third group of individuals, organizations are working in media. They launch false narratives. They launch false narratives to destabilize Ethiopia. Now, yes, I would agree that Fano groups have their backers in media, activists back them. But how can you blame your administrative failure on armed groups? Armed groups could be responsible for some administrative issues, but you cannot lay the blame of your administrative failure on armed groups. You need to take responsibility for your shortcomings, for your mistakes, for your lack of service delivery. But everything is being blamed on armed groups, it seems. Politicians have been blamed too in this statement. These armed groups are using political parties as a cover up. The corrupt politicians are supporting these armed groups. Some politicians could be supportive of the armed groups, but not majority. Majority of the politicians is supportive of the Ethiopian federal government. Opposition politicians are not allowed to speak. They're not allowed to exist or operate in Ethiopia. They're fleeing the country. The statement of the Security Council indicates of the frame of mind of this government. This government now is going to use force in each and every sector of economy to implement its orders, and whoever resists will be accused of being supportive of Fano, Ola, etc. It's alarming, by the way. Administrative issues and security issues should not be mixed up. Government should take responsibility for administrative failures. Armed groups can be handled separately by Ethiopian security forces. Thank you for watching.